remember the moment, the moment I got scared to my life. Brain mates!
What is your profession?
Hey, my name is Jordan, I'm from Jordan, and you are watching The Jordan Show. Today we are reacting to the 11th episode of Season 2 from the Ricky Gervais Show with the title Mrs. Battersby, something like that. Anyway, let's start the video. Roll it!
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
All right. Hello.
The number of times I find a theory that he said in gobbledygook, but it's true. I think that I think he's been dealt a bad hand in the brain department.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ricky.
Thoughts, Carl?
Well, your brain's in two bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder if one half is really good, the other half's messing it up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel sometimes.
That could be the case.
Yeah. Well, it is split into two. Yeah, and they are responsible for different things.
Yeah.
It's like these sort of families where there's a kind of really bright kid and then a sort of wayward child who just gets into drugs and stuff. Sort of like that up there
Yeah.
in your head.
Because you have quite sort of out there nebulous thoughts, and you've got a lot of common sense, haven't you?
And just having that other sense of like, this is dodgy.
What spider sense?
Just that sense where you just go, I don't know why, but something's telling me I shouldn't be here. And you go, alright, let's go.
Like I don't know, you are in, I think they are already in a bad neighborhood, or like there's something really bad happening around there, or maybe like some fan clashes between like football clubs, or some Liverpool and Manchester United or something like that, you know. And yeah, they're just going around like this, you know. I think maybe we shouldn't be here. Yeah, of course you don't. What the hell? Of course you shouldn't be here, Carl.
And you move from it, and you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't know what's decided that. You know, it's like when you're lost. A part of my brain's got me lost, but then there's another bit that I don't know what it is, where they go left. And you do, and you go, remember that time when you called me? I said, I don't know where I am, and I couldn't concentrate.
Think of that! I called him. I went, Carl, what are you doing? He went, I don't know where I am.
You didn't know where you were. What,
I got lost. I went
in London,
wandering.
you got
yeah,
lost?
Yeah. I went wandering, and then I
It's
was
when
like,
he first moved into his new place. He was walking back from his old place to his new place, and he didn't know where he was. He
How
tried
can
to
you
take a
ever
short.
really get lost in London though? I'm just... It's a cabbie.
well, yeah, I don't want to do that because I feel bad pulling one over and then saying, where am I?
Yeah, they don't appreciate.
Hey, where am I? About getting lost. Like for me, because I'm like not, like let's say I never really had anything important to do in my life, something like that. I enjoy getting lost, especially in new countries. I enjoy getting lost. It's the best way to find out what's going on around you, Just get lost.
But I found my way back, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you told me one time that you much prefer getting lost. You love wandering around and getting lost. You said that's much better.
Going
Yeah,
down
it
the
was a cold
cul-de-sac.
day. It was a cold day. I just wanted to be at home.
Wow, guys. Wow. I think, as much as I as much as I keep watching Carl Parkinson, I think I'm gonna start, having some similar thoughts to Carol. You know, it's obvious now. I just told you that I love getting lost, and yeah, that's what Carl's like position on that too.
Have things to do. There's a time and place to be lost.
Well, go on.
Well, a place you don't know.
What's
and
the place to be lost?
Somewhere you don't know.
Right, good. Okay.
And the time?
The
Time when you're not in a rush.
Right.
At that time, I was in a rush.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. You know, you don't have anything to do, and you are in a new fucking country or a new place, and that's fucking amazing to get lost. Like that, it's really fun. You know.
I was cold.
So a typical argument in your head is what? I'm lost. I'll do one side of the brain. You do the other side of the brain. Okay, in your head. Okay. Carl.
What?
This isn't where we should be. You want to go home, didn't you? This isn't your house, because it's a field. You live in a house, don't you? Why are we standing in a field? This isn't your house. You're meant to go home, but you've walked
You live in a house, don't you?
into a field.
No, but that wouldn't. I've never been that lost. When I'm walking across a field, at the edge of the field, I'd go, hang on a minute, this isn't right. I wouldn't get in the middle. I wouldn't go that far. I'd go, right, I definitely shouldn't be here.
You did once. You were in the middle of a field, and your dad had to rescue you.
Yeah,
and carry
that's
you
when I
through
was a kid, because I was reading as I was walking.
And he never read again.
But there's another sense. I was in the middle of nettles there.
Yeah.
I'd walked. It was at my brother's wedding in Cornwall, and I was walking near a cliff edge.
Reading a book.
And okay, so Carl, I know you're enjoying this book. Can I have a word with you? Just look past the book a minute. There's a big drop.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened, and then that's when the other senses went, hang on a minute, I'm being stung. Load of nettles and stuff. And I just had to wait there for ages until my dad sort of thought, where's Carl? I was there for about an hour and a half.
You should have book.
Fuck me like a cartoon.
Fuck me like a cartoon. Oh my god. You know, so much of the laughing is contagious because of Ricky. Ricky can't just fucking stop laughing because it's actually funny, and it's like even if I don't find some things they say funny, I just can't stop laughing because of Ricky. Because Ricky is like having his fucking time. You know, he's having so much fun and he's laughing his ass off, and that's fucking contagious. He laughs, I laugh, you guys laugh, right? Let's keep watching.
Why are you wandering off reading a book when it's your brother's wedding?
No, this was like, we were in, I think it was St Ives in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in St Ives, and just, you know, it was a nice day and that. There was no telly in the place. It was a horrible house. It was haunted. Actually. No, honestly.
No, not honestly. It wasn't haunted. There's no such thing as ghosts. So you saying honestly it was haunted means fuck all.
It's the weirdest place and weirdest sensation I've ever had. I spoke to a woman called Mrs. Battersby.
Right.
Who sat in my bed keeping me up all night. My mum came up, she said, you look shattered. I said, yeah, I had a kick all night. She said, why? I said, I've been talking to Mrs. Battersby. She said, who's that? I said, no, some old woman. Now, I can't remember it now, but that's what I did then. And then...
Sorry.
He was just, you know, talking to Mrs. Blah Blah. the ghost of Mrs. Blah Blah. He was just like talking to her, you know, all night. He couldn't sleep, you know, and that was not that big of a deal. He didn't freak out. He was not going crazy. And he just went to his mom and was like, you know, Mom, I couldn't sleep, you know. I was talking to that old lady all fucking night.
Sorry, so Mrs. Battersby didn't exist. Is that what you're saying? She was the ghost?
Yeah.
It wasn't the landlady?
No, there's no landlady. It's a big house, about 12 bedrooms in it.
Right.
Dead cheap to stay there because it was a wreck.
Were you
Dad
ill?
went out
Were you
one
ill?
night.
Did you have flu at the time?
No, I had nothing like that. I just...
So you were sitting up and you were awake and you were having a conversation with Mrs. Battersby.
What did she look like?
I can't remember. I can't even remember having the chat now.
Right,
But
so-
at the time, I was like, oh, she just doesn't shut up. Chatting all night.
So you don't remember this happening? Or you do remember it happening?
No, I remember that, like, if I see my mum now and I mention St Ives, she'll go, oh, yeah, Mrs. Battersby. She remembers coming in because she was older than me, wasn't she? So To
Who?
her, my mum.
How old was Mrs. Battersby? She was older than both
She
of you.
was old because I'm calling her Mrs. Battersby. If she was my age, I'd probably say, oh, it's Susan or whatever.
Right, sure.
Whoa! What? No, that's fucking scary.
Battersby.
By the surname, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so she kept me
How
up
old
all
were you?
night. I'm thinking of pictures at the wedding.
Why do you have to go through other things to just have a memory?
How old do you reckon you
Why
were?
I don't understand why you haven't got direct access to your memories.
How old do you reckon you were?
Your mum was older though, yeah?
You must have a vague idea of when this
I'm
event
thinking about
was.
it now. I'm thinking. I'm
Okay.
picturing the picture of myself at this wedding.
Okay.
And how old are you? What are you doing? How tall were
I'd say
you?
I look about.
How were you?
I say I look about 7 or 8. Looking at the picture.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So Mrs. Battersby is chatting away to you. You don't remember what she said, but you do remember having the conversation.
No, he doesn't remember it
I
at
don't
all.
remember the chat now.
Well, then
So-
why are you telling us? You must
your
remember it
memory.
because you tell us about
It's not
it.
your
Because it's a
memory.
memory. My mum's reminded me of it.
Yeah, but all it says is, this is so far removed. This is hearsay that your mum said you spoke to a ghost once, and you don't even remember the ghost.
Mrs. Battersby.
Yeah,
You
no, but you don't remember
Your
her.
mum reminded you of
In
it.
a court of law, if there was a ghost court, they go hearsay, thrown out of court.
Right.
You don't have a memory of Mrs.
No,
Battersby.
look, I know that when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I ate a beetle. I ate a beetle because I thought it was licorice. Now, I can't remember that now.
You can't remember that, but you know it happened because your mother told you it happened.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But the fundamental thing is that
Exactly. Oh my god, this is fucking awesome.
we can believe you ate a beetle, right? Because that is something that could happen in real life. But what we're questioning is that you spoke to a ghost.
What sort of beetle was it?
Just one of them standard beetles. Just a black shiny one.
Thing is, right, a couple of years ago, we were in the Ivy, and the food came, and there's a big blob of wasabi, right? It was like called an Oriental hors d'oeuvre, right? And I looked over at Carl, and he started going, drinking water. I said, what have you done? He said, I heard that. I said, that was a blob of wasabi. He said, I thought it was one mushy pea.
That's a classy restaurant where they're serving one mushy pea.
Well, they do that, don't they?
Wow.
Small portions. It's all trendy, isn't it?
I love the fact that it's exactly the same thing. They swap beetle for wasabi and licorice for pea. You see things, you see something, you
It's a
think,
good job you remembered that anecdote, though, because he doesn't.
exactly, yeah. He used to come and be going, ate some wasabi once. Did you? Well, according to Ricky, I did, yeah. I was in the Ivy. I thought it were mushy pea.
So hang on, I just want to go back to Mrs. Battersby because
What
you
other-
confidently said it was
haunted.
haunted, it was the most haunted place,
Yeah.
but you've got no real evidence for it because even you claim you had this encounter, you don't even remember it.
But you don't remember everything in life,
But you
do you?
supposedly had a conversation with a ghost.
I know, but I didn't know. When I was younger, I
But you
didn't think
remember
that
the
was a
specifics
ghost.
of an ant
So
walking
you-
around.
Yeah, so you thought, so I see. If you'd have had the memory, it would just be a nice old lady on the end of your bed all night.
Right.
And then...
Then when I mentioned it, my mum was saying, what do you mean, Mrs. Battersby? Who's Mrs. Battersby?
Right?
When you're a kid, you're not terrified, are you?
No.
Nothing scares
I mean,
you.
I'm beginning to think, who the fuck is Mrs. Battersby? I must admit. But
So,
Oh my god. You know, about, getting scared, I remember the moment, I got scared in life, Like, I remembered before that specific thing that happened to me, before that specific moment, I didn't feel scared whatsoever. And as a kid, I was watching a lot of Aladdin, and I knew that there's genies inside of the lamp, it's like just a kid thing, My grandma's house is just beside, beside a graveyard, and just in the graveyard there's a mosque. There's the imam, the priest of the mosque, let's say, there. And we were just at my grandma's house, sitting around, just doing our thing, being a family. He came he came out from the graveyard to my grandma's house. It was me and a bunch of other kids, my mom, my grandma, my three uncles, and we were just having, blast. It was summer, and everything is really cool. He came from the graveyard with some sort of a bump action or a shotgun bullet, a metal one, and it was, just the back of it, not the exact bullet, and it was closed from the other side. And he said to us, in this bullet there is magic. I thought magic was something like, for kids to on TV shows, on cartoons. It's like fun. I never thought that it's actually something that people, like, adults think that exists. And when he said that, I started panicking. And it was a very weird sensation, like, what is going on? What is that, What's happening? And then my uncle got a hammer and they started hitting, the pellet, the metal pellet. They just want to open and see what's going on inside. And with each hit, I'm scared even more. With each hit, I'm scared even more. And I thought, a genie will come out. And that was fucking terrifying for me, It was like, I got really scared that, like, for the next 3 days, I didn't sleep whatsoever, And then when they open it, it turns out there is like just a piece of paper with some gibberish, Arabic gibberish language, just written on it. And the Imam just held it in his hand, and he was like, "Yeah, this is magic." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" It's like a curse, They people just put curses in graves now. I don't know. And from that moment, I was fucking scared. Oh my god, yeah. I actually told you a story about how I got scared for the first time. Anyway, tell me if you remember the moment you started feeling scared when you were a kid in the comments below.
Yeah, that was, but it was a weird place. I mean, there was no telly. All they had for sort of company was a calculator.
God, you are the strangest little man that's ever lived. Company,
No.
There goes Carl with his friend. What's his friend? Oh, it's a little...
It's a Sanyo 4197G.
I love that. That's amazing.
Oh, calculator, do that boobs thing again.
My mum and dad used to go out. I stayed in there.
Just shots of him with his calculator on the beach. My only friend was the calculator. Oh, God. Just imagine the shots of him in Vietnam. Just getting
When the batteries died, they had to have a funeral for him.
His barrels were all over the floor. Oh, fucking hell. Really? Company was a calculator. I used to knock around with a brick. Oh, fuck me.
We have to face facts here.
Go on.
The world is old.
Hold on. Right, okay.
The world's old.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
It's the same as if you've got a gran who's 70. There's not much you can do for her. You can say you're warm, but at the end of the day, she's still going to be shitting her pants. She's still going to be, forgetting things and all the rest of it. And you might be taking care of her, but at the end of the day, the good days are gone.
Right, yeah.
So, in a way, like the world, it's got to a point that it's old, and we can say turn the tap off, turn the lights off, close the windows, stop letting heat out.
The earth, metaphorically, is shitting its pants.
We are not the same as the first man that nature made.
No, we're not, no.
And that's where we went wrong. And if we didn't interfere at that point, we might have been more suited to the conditions now.
What is he talking about? He totally lost me.
Auntie Nora,
Right.
I'm cold. She doesn't want double glazing.
Why not?
Just because she's worried that when people come round and sort of knock on the door, she won't hear them because it's all sort of double glazed.
But they're knocking on the door.
No, but she said that no, she didn't like a bell. It makes her jump too much.
Well,
That's how that
how do they get in now?
Well, it's a thin door, thin glass. You hear it. It's not like soundproof like double glazing is.
What? So they have to knock.
They
on
knock
the...
like that on the door, and she can hear that because
But
it's
why
like
are
a
they going
wooden
to double
door.
glaze the door? Is it a glass door?
No, they want to put that PVC door in with
Hang
the
on, so
thicker
she's
glass.
scared by... You don't want a doorbell because that alarms her, but the knocking's fine.
The knocking's fine because you get to know knocks.
Why don't they have a bell that when you press it, it makes that noise?
Because they haven't done that yet.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
that's an
No, they've done that. I don't know. Maybe this is 2003. I think they've done it by 2003.
Yeah.
You could do a sample of a like that. So when they press the doorbell, she hears. That's easy. That's done. You could sort that out for her.
Well, I don't want to start getting dragged into it because
Why don't you make Auntie Nora a bell that knocks?
well, it could be done. But the fact of the matter is, it isn't, and that's why I shouldn't want double glazing.
But why don't you tell her, say, Auntie Nora, have double glazing, be warm, be safe. Hear the knock. Hear the knock of the bell on the doubly door. Auntie Nora, hear the knock of the bell on the doubly door.
She could fart until she's blue in the face. No one will be able to hear.
But look,
No one will be able to smell it.
but this
No
is
double
it.
glazing.
This is
tremendous.
it. This is it, though, isn't it? She wouldn't be around now if it wasn't for people interfering, coming up with tablets, making weak people live longer.
Right. Are you annoyed at that? You're...
Yeah, of course. You know, like they say because of modern medicine right now, the people who will live to 150, 200 years are alive right now. Imagine that. You know, like there's a huge anti-aging, community nowadays. You know, they find all the things you can do to improve your health so you don't really age, or your parts don't really age fast, you know. So yeah, like it's modern medicine is doing its thing, you know.
No, but he's such a fascist, isn't he? Anti-Nora, a weak person who has been allowed
Yeah.
to live.
Yeah.
No, but
Eugenics is where you'd be happier.
but don't you see what I'm saying though? The way the world we've changed more than the world has. We can't handle anything now, can we? Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right? If you run a business, right, your business could go under, right? It snows a bit. You've got 10 employees, you're paying them well, and they go, can't come in today, can't. Bit icy. I'll do it, okay? Right, they're snowed in, right? You're running the business. What are you running?
It's a, let's not,
Don't-
I'm
don't
not going
you-
to big myself up, it's just a, it's a
don't you run-
factory,
but
it's
doesn't it make
U-bends,
bells
I
that
make,
knock?
no,
Doesn't it?
U-bends,
Yeah.
U-bends for, you know,
Toilet. So
yeah.
you run a... Okay, right, okay.
It's a
So,
plumbing type.
you pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
9:15, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah? Okay, right, it's snowing. It's a bit snowy, you got there. It took you a bit while. You'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on in the car.
Okay, ring, 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 ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah, who's that?
Oh, it's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no. I was going to set off.
Well,
but-
we'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't.
This remind me of his character in Derek Douglas. Yeah, it's exactly how he sounds like there.
Get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in. I'll give you 20 minutes, all right? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling.
I
I'll
can't,
see you in a
I'm
bit.
also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come
But
in.
they're predicting it's going to be about 2 weeks before
Yeah,
they clear this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you because I need someone to come in. We've
What,
got a
you're
big order.
firing me because I can't get into work with this.
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then
No, but
you'd
it
probably
was
see
bad.
how...
It was bad where I was as well.
Yeah,
I'm here.
do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here,
No,
you drive
I'm
my...
not coming
Tell you
round
what,
here.
you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll tell you to drive you in, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and
Right.
she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is.
Hi,
Yeah.
it's Bobby.
Right, Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowing. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob, listen, well,
Yeah.
Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's hurt about. She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich. And her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow in this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if
Now-
it's snowing still.
Now
It
listen,
might not up this
well,
one.
I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it? Really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I'll tell you
I'm not
what,
slagging
you're
you
not
off,
coming
just-
back here. Fuck off.
He's gonna end up firing everybody.
One chance. Give him one chance.
Well, you didn't even give him one chance.
No, because they've done it before. Just annoys me.
This annoys me.
Oh, shit, bastard, he's only gone and written it down.
Oh, it's the diary, guys.
The jingle there to announce a yet another reading from Carl Pilkington's diary. My mum called me to ask me to look in some of the magazine shops in London for a magazine that she can't find. It's called UFO Data. I said, I ain't heard of it. She said she's seen an advert for it in one of her ghost magazines.
I love the fact that she can't even find the
Oh my god. So Carl gets all this curiosity from his mom. You know, she saw an ad for a UFO magazine in a ghost magazine. So like imagine that, you know, like so like yeah, all this curiosity is coming from his mom, obviously.
magazine about unidentified flying objects.
So we get a clue
She
there.
thinks, I think I saw something, but I don't know whether it was a magazine or not.
So we get a clue there as to why you give any credence to this crap.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, I mean,
Mama Pilkington's into the same shit.
there's a lot of space out there, isn't there?
She said that this magazine has got news story about how Aldrin (brackets astronaut) has got some evidence that aliens exist. Yeah. I told her that I found out today that the days are about 36 minutes longer on Mars. We chatted about how this is how they are more advanced than us. Do you mean the Martians?
Yeah, if they've got a longer day, that's more time that they're awake working on stuff.
Right, yeah, we know that makes no difference at all.
No, it does.
Think about it. Think
Yeah.
about it.
Look, think about it. 6 o'clock here.
Yeah.
People are going, see you tomorrow. I'm going home. They'll be going, oh, another half hour. They've got a longer day. Productive.
And that's why they're able to fly.
That's why they're whizzing around. Adds up, doesn't it, over the years?
Christ almighty, what drivel!
Suzanne got in from work at 11:30. I told her about the UFOs in Mars. She said she's too tired to chat. I said, does it mean aliens will be more tired than us, or do they get more sleep? I got no answer.
I love Susan, even though we didn't know anything about Susan. I just love her. I can't think of. I don't know, man. I don't know how she deals with him. I don't know.
I love it when
It
Suzanne
scares
goes in.
her.
She never indulges
No,
in
it
this.
scares her. Anything with ghosts and UFOs, she sort of.
It doesn't
ignores
scare
it.
her, it
does
bores
scare
her.
No, it freaks her out. Scares her.
Okay. Read about a pub that is getting some stick because they've stopped a horse going in. It's been the horse's regular for ages, but there's been some new owners who've taken over the pub and they said they're serving fresh fruit and don't want a horse in there anymore.
What? Please don't tell me that this is a regular thing in the UK where horses just get in, eat some fruit, and go like in the pub. Like I don't think this is real, right, guys? I don't know. Maybe it's something that this is something that actually happens in the UK.
I I met Suzanne after she finished work, and we went for a brew in another cafe.
Gosh, Jesus.
It's always having a brew in a cafe.
It's like a sitcom.
Suzanne said I looked tired and fed up. She taught me some way to breathe that will relax me. I wasn't feeling that relaxed though, because the person behind the counter was banging about making a coffee. Noise stresses me out. I wonder if less deaf people die of stress than people with working ears do.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It is such a noisy world, though, isn't it?
It is. London is noisy, very noisy.
I think just everywhere, just noise in general. We were
Yeah.
saying how like every noise has been used at least 5 times or something.
What do you mean?
Because there's only so many noises in the world.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, there's only so many
What
noises.
do you mean every noise has been used 5 times? I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
Because
Every noise once has been used at least 5 times.
there's only so many noises. It's like a piano, isn't there? There's only so many notes.
Yeah,
And there's only so many noises.
right.
But because there's so much stuff, the same noises are being used again.
I don't know what that means.
By whom? Who's reusing the noise?
By whatever. So
So a
you're like,
woodpecker when it's woodpecking?
yeah. Some birds make noises that would sound like a Ford Escort, just because there's only so many noises that people can use.
What's he talking about?
Noises are a byproduct. Outside an instrument,
Yeah.
noises are a byproduct. A machine, they don't go, what should we make this noise, make this machine? It makes the noise it makes when it's doing
But
something.
why does it make that noise? Why not pick another noise?
They don't pick the noise.
Who's picking
That's
I don't know what's going on here. Carl is fucking awesome. So his idea is that there is a limited or a finite number of noises that we used all of them twice or 3 times or more. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what he was saying. And I don't know if it makes sense, but you know what? I am sure that some of you will find a connection, you know, and find an article that proves Carl's idea.
Printing press makes the noise because it's the sound of the thing
Yeah.
going down.
Yeah,
You
so
know,
the printing-
a hammer makes that noise because that's what it does. No one's going, oh, can we make this make a different noise? No, it's a byproduct.
I
It's-
know. So there's only so many noises.
I don't know what you mean. When Stevenson's Rocket came and I went, you make it go, that's the noise it made.
I know, but then, say like a new frog comes out.
Oh, what do you mean a new frog comes out?
They find a new type of frog.
Right.
It makes a noise, and
Yeah.
they'll go, "Yeah, I knew it was going to sound like that."
What are you talking
Because
about?
there's only so many noises. No animal comes out and makes like a weird noise, and you go, "I've never heard that noise before." They go, "Oh, that sounds like a chicken," or "It sounds like a Ford Escort." Or, there's only so many
What frog
noises.
sounds like a Ford Escort?
No,
There
but there'll be
can't be
some
many because
animal.
you've used Ford Escort twice as an analogy here. So you're running out of noises. You've got the chicken and Escort so far.
But the problem is, a Ford Escort sounds a bit like an Austin Allegro. So
I know, yeah. And a chicken, you're ripping off the turkey, you cunt.
Oh my god. This guy is not real. Oh my god, that was fucking amazing. I loved that. You know, the story about the ghost was the best thing in this episode. I can't believe that this guy just exists on this planet. You know, I am really excited about what's going on this channel. And yeah, like hopefully we'll get big enough someday to have the one and only Carl Parkinson for an interview on this channel. You know, that's the ultimate goal. You know, this is what's gonna happen. This is something I want to do, and I'm gonna try to do with all my power. All right, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you want to help me a little bit more, share the episode. You know, hit the bell notification thingy so you get notifications whenever I post something new. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace the fuck out. See ya.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to get all new videos. Have a beautiful day.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.